All right, guys, today we're going to have a little bit of fun, it looks like. I have a handmade lock here that Dave put together. It did come with a little note, so let me take a look at that before we look at the lock. Got interested during the pandemic. Yeah, enjoyed it. I tried making my making locks more pick resistant, and I highlighted this myself. As you can see, my strategy is to limit the room in the keyway. Yeah, and I think when you figure the lock, he was successful there. Robbed me of feedback. Also threw in some homebrew security pins. The keys has a ridiculously small cross section. So he used titanium alloy. So hope it slows me down a bit. Just looking at it has slowed me down. So titanium key with shrink wrap. It looks like a titanium follower. I did pull this out earlier, and the reason is because it has an arrow drawn on it somewhere. There it is, right there. So pointing to this end, and when I look in there, it's got a reduced diameter for some reason. So apparently this is machined to fit over to act like a sleeve. So that guarantees a picking disaster, right? This is one of the smallest keyways I have run across. It looks like a standard cylinder, but he's built his own core for this thing. Tiny little keyway, and if you look in there, you can just see the pins. They're quite deep on the right side. I don't know if you can see that reflection in there or not, but they are quite deep inside of there. I have no idea how many there are in here. So let's clamp this guy up, see if I can't figure out a way to tension it while at the same time fitting what I believe is going to be a dimple pick inside of there to see if we can't get this dude open. All right, let's try attempt number 3. I have not yet picked a single pin. When I started, I went down the right side, and very quickly the pick got trapped without even getting to all the way to the back. So I had to fight it out. It took me 20 minutes. That was attempt 1. Attempt 2, went down the left side and worked my way to the rear, started picking in the front, worked my way to the rear, and again got trapped. Started fighting, ended up breaking a pick. So, new pick. I sharpened the front edge of it, kind of like aerodynamics. Hopefully it will slide under the pins a little better than the previous one did. Hopefully it won't get trapped. So let's try this. Put him right there. Let me reach under and around the camera, and let's see if we can make this work. So light tension, don't get trapped. Right out there I can feel it starting to pinch. So Dave's first goal probably was to trap the pick. He probably knew that was going to happen, but the goal of being restricted keyway certainly is working. Got a binder right there, and he doesn't want to go anywhere, so I'm not going to force him just yet. And I got nothing. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's pull it all the way out. He slides in there, let's go. Apply heavy tension and see if we can force a binder. There's one. It mushed all the way to the top, telling me it's probably overset. So I've got him set. Let's see if anybody else is binding, and the answer is no. So definitely that's an overset. Get in there. Okay, moderate tension. Get under there. Get under there. There we go. Minor click. Little click. Come on, where are you? I'm looking for any kind of feedback on the tensioner, and I got nothing. Right there is the only binder. It's like around pin 2 is my guess. All right, so nothing. All the way to the rear. Get back there. Light tension. Let's try picking from the rear, see if that helps us at all. It's really difficult. I can't even tell how many pins are in here, guys, because it's The feedback is just so subdued because of the pinched pick shaft. I want to say that's pin 1. But if I were building a lock, I would not make pin 1 a high cut like that. I have pretty heavy tension. I'm just trying to see if I can force something. And I'm stuck. There, get in there. All right. That is not a pin. Very heavy tension, super heavy tension. There he is. I'll take it. There's one. I'll take it. Nothing. I think I overset him. Come on. It's a good way to get stuck, Bill. Good way to break the tip. All right. Lighten up. I'm at 5 minutes, so my final attempt. Don't blow it. Okay, there we go. I felt a very slight turn on the core there. And there we go. Oh, yes! All right, but with 2 huge failures. I got to tell you, Dave, your design of using a very narrow keyway definitely worked. See, I'm even stuck. Even though it's picked, I can't get the pick out of there. So, we do have a key, though. So, it is picked. You can see that. I'm going to probably turn this back so I can get my pick out. So apparently there's a very low cut one, probably somewhere in the middle, and I can tell you that very first one is very low cut as well, because that's where I would build a lock, and I could tell it didn't want to go anywhere. So let's take a look at this guy. Put this down, get all this stuff out of here, and get the box with the key and the follower. We're definitely going to be needing that. Get the box out of here. Let me get a knot. We don't need a knife. There we go. What the hell? Oh, okay, here we go. All right, a titanium key. So take a look at the bitting on this guy. We definitely have very deep cut here. Kind of not a high one, but a medium cut, a very deep cut one there. A very high, very low, very high. That's exactly the way I'd build a lock. And this thing doesn't work. Yes, it does. I must have pushed it in too far or something. Works beautifully. All right. So I needed Phillips. And let's go ahead and take that out so it doesn't turn while I pull that screw out of there. And that looks like a spacer of some kind. Let me pull this up here. It's not a spacer. Check it out. Somebody did some really nice machine work on this guy. That is why we have that tapered end. That's why he put that little arrow on there. Yeah, man. Perfect. All right, so let's... Where'd that key go? Turn it 90 degrees and follow the arrow, Bill. Follow the arrow. A 6-pinner, and that's a beautiful fit. You can tell this is completely machined by hand. Beautiful job. Beautiful. All right, let's pull these guys out and take a look. That looks like a standard pin. That is a tapered pin. That is a T-pin, but on a key pin. A T-pin key pin. I don't even know. That is the one that was trapping everybody. He has no tapered end. Yeah. And I'm sure that was by design. All right, here we go. Another T-pin and another T-pin. And that was a double T-pin. I mean, we'll take a look at these pins a little closer. So I would have thought that the secret would be up here. So I'm going to put my finger on there just in case the pins pop. Let me grab some tweezers and let's grab a look here. Makes it a little harder to use the tensioner or the follower. All right, that guy's literally stuck right at the shear line. Just barely breaks it. Tiny little spring and a standard pin. This one does break the shear line, and it is a tapered pin. I'm not going to worry about that spring just yet. Number 3 does not even pop above, just makes it to the shear line, just barely. It's probably another one of those baby springs. No, it isn't. Oh no, that's the spring for chamber 2. Chamber 3 doesn't want to come out of there. Chamber 3 does not want to come out. Let's get my dental pick up here and see if we can convince him that everything is safe. All right, that one is stuck. That one is stuck, and it looks like, I know it's difficult to see, but it looks like there's a piece of, nope, he's just stuck. He's springy, but there he is. Oh, T-pin. I don't know why he was stuck, guys. No clue. Pretty nice spring. All right, number 4. Let's flip it around the other way. Let's get number 6 out. It is a spool. Number 5 was a serrated. And let's go ahead and keep these springs straight because they are different. There's 6. 5, and the last pin, pretty strong spring. It looks like a standard one. All right, nothing else in there. Nothing else better pop out of there. Although it wouldn't surprise me. I'm trying to find out if any of these chambers are threaded, and it doesn't look like it. So it's probably a stock core, stock body. He just machined this part. And this also, there are no edges on there, no threads, no nothing. It's all in the pins and probably the nice tolerances. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Standard pin, and then this is a, come on baby, focus for me. I'm going to change the camera angle just slightly to give a straight above view. So we have a tapered end here and a tapered end here. That's probably what was giving us a little bit of a fault set. We have a T-pin here and a tapered end there. This guy is, you'll notice that these are all type key pins. Actually, turn him around. So, but this one here is not. This is actually a driver pin, and that's probably the one I was having trouble getting the pick under. That's probably also the one that was trapping my pick inside of the lock. No way, no matter how sharp you are, it's almost impossible to slide under these guys. Again, this one here, we have a serrated on top on the key pin, on the driver pin, and a T-pin on the bottom. Last one, we have a spool and a T-pin on the key pin. T-pin, key pin. Anyways, there you go. What a battle. What a battle. And it cost me a pick, but totally worth it. Got some great entertainment out of this, Dave. So the restricted keyway idea indeed does work. Try to imagine what it would have been like if he had threaded some chambers and really gone crazy on the inside of this thing. Thank goodness he didn't. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe, stay legal. The giveaway this week will not be this log. I have to put it back together and send it back to Dave. But I do have, if I can find it here, I do have one of these guys. Let me move him out of the way so I don't knock anything out of sequence. You guys have seen these before, a learnlockpicking.com. This is the 6-pin ultimate challenge lock. Let me get it open here. And inside of these training locks, this is not exactly a training lock, but this one certainly is. So you got a 6-pinner, all threaded chambers. You got all the plugs, all the springs. You can key it up to these keys, or you can use this bag of security pins, all kinds of extra parts to pin it up sequentially as your skills improve. Great training lock. Start out with 1 or 2 chambers, expand your skills, expand the number of chambers as your skills improve. Appreciate your time. This will be the giveaway. You want to know how to get it, stick around. I will tell you. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe, stay legal. Dave, thanks again for the lock. This was a killer job. Thanks, guys. All you need to do is navigate to locklab.com, the tribal website, and scroll down in the middle of the page. You'll see all the giveaway buttons, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But the one you're looking for is the Weekend Review giveaway, purple band. Just click on it. It'll take you to the registration page. Again, scroll to the bottom, put in a good email address, so if you win, I can get in touch with you, let you know. Put in a username, doesn't matter what it is, and click Submit. When you're done, you'll get a green check mark confirming your entry. Thanks, guys.